What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below. As usual, go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I'll put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. This video, though, is entitled Why I Love Without Motives. Like, I was clowning with my friend some weeks ago. I was talking to another friend earlier today, and we're talking about motives, and both of my friends was like, you don't have motives when you interact with people. And I don't. And one of the reasons is because I have motives for my life, and the things I do in life, my dreams, my aspirations, my goals, my hobbies, I have motives to do those things because it brings me enjoyment, right? And I'm a person who have a lot of self-love. So when I interact with other people, I love myself to the point where I don't mind doing for another person around me what I would do for myself. You get what I'm saying? So you're actually participating in something that I was going to do for me anyways. But when you deal with people, people are accustomed to people having motives. So if somebody does something, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're waiting for them to say, I did this for you. What you gonna do for me, right? And the crazy part about it is people act like they want somebody to approach them without motives, but the vast majority of people operate in a motive system. You know, this person, I talk about quid pro quo, like, being reciprocal or reciprocating to another person. But I should have clarified that when I'm talking about it, if I'm doing something, it's because I wanted to do it. I'm not, I don't do things because I'm looking for something from another person on the back end because I did something. You get what I'm saying? I genuinely, sincerely just wanted to do something, right? For that person. But most people operate well, if I do something for you, you owe me. Because I genuinely didn't have to do this. And I sincerely didn't really feel like doing it unless I was, so I'm going to let you know I did it, but I want something back. And there's nothing wrong with that either. Because you got to teach people how to treat you, right? And a lot of people don't have anything in them to give, or they're so busy trying to take from everybody else that they get so accustomed to being a taker that they never build up any self-love anyways to be able to give love to anybody else because they're too busy trying to siphon love from everybody else. They're not filling their own cup up until it runneth over. Got Christian on you. So, what I come to find out over time is the transactional part of life is what people are so accustomed to that they get skeptical when there is not a transaction to be made. You get what I'm saying? So, and when you just do something and walk off, deuces. And for me, as the way I get down as a person, I've come across plenty of people who were skeptical about my intentions, my motives, because I know what it's like to, how can I put this, to be left out in the cold. So I don't believe in leaving people out in the cold if I don't have to, right? I don't believe in that trying to make a person's day better because I've made my day better. I've made my life better. And I have enough within me to give out that I can make your day better and it doesn't bother me any. It actually makes me happy to make other people happy, right? And I do things so other people can benefit. I do things for me. Self-preservation is the law of the land. I take care of me first. And when I take care of me, you know, I have enough to give other people. And I realize a lot of people are not taking care of themselves first, so they have nothing to give. So it builds up a resentment when you're giving to other people what you don't have, and you wanting them to give you something back that you really didn't have completely to give, because that sacrifice cost you. And I get it, we all have to make a sacrifice, but there comes a point where you won't have peace of mind if you keep sacrificing the parts of yourself that you need the most to survive. So don't do that, right? Make sure that you fulfill all of the parts of yourself that you need to survive and you need to thrive. And then, you can make the decision to give love in a different way, because if you give away everything that you got, you're going to have nothing for yourself. But if you build up your self-love to the point where you have a lot to give away, you're kind of like a love philanthropist, right? And it's not malicious, and it's not mean, and it's not of ill intent, and it doesn't need to be advertised or thrown in people's faces and stuff like that. It's different. I think that becomes an issue, because what happens when you're skeptical, because most people have motives, and you're going to come across a person who doesn't have motives, and then when that person leaves, you're going to go right back to the people who had the motives, and it's going to really mess your life up. And I've seen that happen so many times where the dysfunction of motives is your comfort zone. And it really throws you for a loop if somebody comes from a comfort zone of functioning outside of a motive, of an ill intention, right? Of a using of a person, or trying to get something out of a person, or try to put a bare minimum into a situation and get the maximum out type of ideology. And you come to find out, I've come to find out over the years that you're gonna always, like, I've been burned, not literally, but I've been used by people. People have burned bridges with me, and people have crossed me in ways. And me personally, one of the reasons I don't have motives, because I feel like I love myself, and I'm gonna do for myself because I love myself. I'm smart enough to be able to bounce back from any situation, and I believe in my abilities as a human being. And truth be told, I believe if I got to take it there, if I really got to take it there, you're gonna lose. So I don't think I feel powerful enough inside to know that it's really nothing you could do to me. You know what I mean? You might hurt my feelings for a couple of hours. I'm like, I got bigger fish to fry, because my true motives are in my purpose. You feel me? So because of that, when I've left people's lives, it really hurt them more than it helped them, because running into a person that didn't have motives scarred them, because when they went back to what they were comfortable with, they were uncomfortable with the lack of sincerity, the lack of motives, the lack of they were uncomfortable with people's lack of morals, rather, and their lack of sincerity, and their doing something for something in the long run, the playing the game part. Because part of the thing that I just haven't done is I don't believe in playing the games, because I can be very straightforward. And when you're very straightforward with people, that doesn't take long. I don't have to beat around the bush or go here or go there or do this or do that, or set it up this way and, guide you slowly to this thing. Forget all that. This is what it is. And why I'm saying that, because I don't have the time to waste with motives when I have a purpose that I'm working towards. I'm going to interact with human beings like they're great human beings and keep it pushing, because I need all of this brain power for my actual purpose. And I'm not going to play games with my purpose, and I'm not going to play games with you. You feel me? So this is my thoughts on this. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.